Hey, what is going on, guys? It's Foo-Man here, and today we're going to be doing another episode of our gun reviews. And today, a few of you guys requested it, so I decided let's skip around and just go right here, and then we can jump back to the assault rifles later. So, we're actually going to be doing the MORS sniper rifle. I know in a lot of my other videos I keep calling it the USR. That's just because from Ghosts, it's kind of implanted in my brain, but I hope you guys know that I mean MORS, because the USR is not in this game. So, I have a couple different setups for you guys, and they're basically the same, but just like with different attachments, stuff like that. So, let's get right into it. So, the main one I use is, first of all, the MORS sniper, and I normally use variable zoom scope, and that is pretty much all you need. If you really wanted to, you can put a tracker on if you want, but most of the other attachments aren't compatible with it. But yeah, so the tracker is good. The parabolic microphone is actually really good for snipers, because then you can just hear. It's just because a lot of times I have an extra spot to put my attachments, so I just put that on, and then I can hear people with silencers, and then just pick them off because it's just an extra UAV pretty much. And sometimes I run a secondary. I usually just run the RW1, and I actually use the prototype, but it's up to you. I also have a lot of elite Croc weapons and PDWs. I don't know, they're really dumb. And for the first perk one, I use lightweight, and then for the second one, I use low profile, because lightweight is just a slow weapon. Even though it might not feel slow, it is. It's 80% run speed, so yeah. And then low profile, I think it's just the most important perk in the game, because the UAV is so easy to get. Once again, as I've probably told, if you've watched my other ones, you can tell that it's really easy to get the UAV and max it out if you have the if you put it on support. Yeah, the support. So, and then the next perk, for perk 2, I usually, sometimes I don't have, you can put pretty much whatever you want. Peripherals, I don't really use that much, but some people seem to like it, so I could see people doing that. But I usually put blind eye just because I don't like things attacking me from the sky, or just any kill streak in general, especially assault drone. That thing's really annoying. And if it can't see me, then I don't get killed by it. Simple as that. I also play a lot of domination, so people get paladins and stuff. So if I have this, then they're not going to be able to see me. And I usually do not run another perk on this. So for perk 3, I use the blast suppressor, which is probably the most important perk, aside from, actually it is the most important perk, because you're going to be jumping around, doing all the speedy stuff you need to do. You're going to be Speedy Gonzalez, and you just have to stay off the radar, because if you don't have it, you'll get the little like pulses on the enemy screen to let you know where they are. And I just use toughness, because if you're in a long range gunfight, then it's good, because if there's like a submachine gun or assault rifle, they're gonna make you kick a little bit. So just put that on just for sake. And then for kill streaks, I usually don't go for that high of kill streaks. I just put the UAV on with support, threat detection, and the extra time, just because I'm not going to be going on a lot of long streaks with the sniper. Well, you might, but I don't normally. And then I also go for the orbital care package and put support on, and usually just put trap on, because it's just funny to see people get blown up by it. Okay, so that's my first setup. And the next one is if you just want to sit back a little bit and you don't want to just go rushing in. So what I use is the MORS, of course, and then you can use the thermal if you want to pick them off from far away. And RW1 just for backup, because most of the time the people that are sitting back with the snipers don't really quick scope that much. So you always want to back up if you really need it. And basically, it's the same perks. And if you wanted to, you can switch out Blind Eye for Fast Hands or whatever you want, because you're going to be switching to that a lot. And you can also, for my Exo ability, I use Exo Overclock for both of these classes. But if you want to switch that out for Exo, what's it called? Exo Cloak. That's actually a pretty good one, because if you just sit back and then use Exo Cloak, they're not going to be seeing you unless they're like right next to you. So if you're trying to get someone from long range, you can get them like that. And I don't use Exo Launchers, and just I have the perk 2 greed, or not perk 2, perk 1 and 3 greed, and that is pretty much it for this setup. If you really wanted to, you could add just iron sights or something, but that is pretty much all for this setup. And I also have one more thing, actually a couple more things. So for the game mode one shot, I use the zoomed class, or the iron sights. The iron sights isn't the best, but it's fun and it's good for the close range maps like Comeback or Detroit and stuff like that. And it's just fun to go around killing people with a non-sighted sniper. Yeah, and so I'm gonna tell you the best variants I have for this gun. So I have the regular MORS, the Quick Bolt, the Pummeler, and the Lullaby. I don't have many good ones, and the ones that I think the best is either the Quick Bolt or the Pummeler. I think the Pummeler is a little bit better, and the Pummeler is really easy to get. You can get it just, I think, by getting the 500 kills with this weapon, with the MORS. Not really sure. I think that's how you get it, and it's basically the same thing as Quick Bolt, except it has better sprint out and sprint in time, so you can aim down sights after sprinting. And it has +1 fire rate just like the Quick Bolt, and it has less damage and less accuracy, which makes people like shy away from it. But it's damage you like studies, or not studies, but like the game stats showing to the damage attribute, it doesn't actually affect it, so it still does the same amount of damage, and we can't figure out like what the damage actually does. So right now I would just not worry about the damage, and you won't get like more hit markers than you would if you use the Quick Bolt or just the normal one, because it's the same amount of damage. And the accuracy, it already like goes back to normal, because it's a sniper and you're not going to be able to like shoot very fast, so the accuracy won't matter because it's bolt action. Every time you shoot, you're going to have to reload. And this gun is good because I think it has a fairly good ADS time. You never have to reload, and it's just probably the best sniper in the game, aside from the NA-45. No, I'm just kidding. The NA-45 is absolutely terrible, and I suck with it, but it's fun to use sometimes. But back to the MORS, it's probably the best gun in the game, sniper in the game. And the Pummeler, I think, is the best, and you should try it out. A Quick Bolt is also a good decision. And if you have this, the Doctor is very good. I haven't had a chance to test it out, but assuming from its +2 fire rate, it's probably gonna get you some clips if you're going for them, and you can shoot pretty fast. So that's gonna wrap it up for this video. I hope you all enjoyed. In the comments down below, leave a gun that you want me to do, or if you want me to continue this series at all. And in the next video, I will see you. I don't know what I'm doing for the next video, but anyways, I'm gonna see you later. Peace out, guys.